What's up, YouTube? This is going to be a guide on how to use Tauros Paldean Aqua, Blaze, and Combat in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'll be providing competitive movesets and some fun meme movesets too. If there's a set you don't see here that works really well for you, let me know about in the comment section of the video and let's get into it. So today's going to be our final day of Generation 9 Pokemon. I've got this one and one more to do, which is the Dunsparce. So these will be the final two then. That's all of the guides for Generation 9. So if you want to check them out, make sure you check that playlist. Now, let's get on to this first Tauros here. We're going to be looking at the Aqua one to begin with. I'll go through all of the different Tauroses and give you some movesets there. So the first one I'm going to be looking at here, well, firstly, let's have a look at its stats. So we've got a max attack, sort of max speed here, and I'm running that because we've got such a big attack of 110 base. We've got a nice speed set of 100. And it's got a good defensive base too of 105, pretty good health and not bad special defense. So overall, a pretty good Pokemon as a physical sweeper. However, it does get a cool move here called Raging Bull, which is kind of nice there. It destroys screens and also takes on the type of the user's form, which is going to be really cool there. So giving another sort of like water move. And we've got Bulk Up there, which it gets as a nice way to boost its attack and defense. So you can either run like a full sweeping one, or you can do like this sort of like hybrid one with Body Press. So Body Press is kind of nice because it already has like a big defensive like base anyway. This is with no investment either. So after a couple of bulk ups there, it is doing like a lot of damage on the Body Press. And it does get close combat too. That is another option. But this one, you don't have to worry about, dropping your defenses and stuff like that. So it takes, a couple of bulk ups to get it really hitting hard. But, another little option you can try for it. Also, we got Aqua Jet on this set too. You could swap that out for something, or if you want to keep it, that's cool. All of those sort of things help there. Now, we've got Max Attack and Max Speed, Adamant Nature. Now, you could give this one Jolly if you wanted to, if you're concerned about its speed and wanting to go a little bit faster. That could definitely work there. I ran Aqua Jet on there so I could get a couple of priority KOs and things like that. But if you didn't want to run that, let me just give you an extra little suggestion there. So we've got like Earthquake just for all-round coverage and for like electric type Pokemon. So that definitely is another move that you could put on there if you don't have to, like, if you're not really caring about priority. That would be a good move, and you can keep it Jolly. That would absolutely work. And yeah, after a couple of bulk ups, it's still going to do heaps anyway. Even after one, it's going to do lots and lots of damage there. I just like the move Raging Bull because it gets rid of those screens, and it's very specific to these Tauros forms. Now, as for item, I've given it leftovers because we are running a bit of a tanky set here with bulk up and body press. If you wanted a little bit more of like a damage output, you could give it Life Orb. You could give it Expert Belt, stuff like that. Heavy duty boots. There's a couple of other item options you can go about giving it. But I just thought I'd suggest this bulk up body press set because it actually isn't all that bad, and it's a little bit different than the normal close combat set, which I'll endeavor to go over in a sec here too. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now while we're talking about the same Pokemon. All right, here we go. So this is another set variant here. It's going to be probably this one's going to be the most popular one, but I have seen this one a bit there with the bulk up and body press. It still is a very good sort of like different variant. So this can work well as a Choice Scarf Pokemon and even a Choice Band Pokemon. Both work really, really well. So speaking of water type moves here, we got Wave Crash. Now Wave Crash is virtually just a Flare Blitz with a water type move. So we've got 120 base power, 33% recall damage there. So high base power there, going to do a lot of damage. We've got close combat too. So once again, high base power, 120 base power. But we are having that drop in defense and special defense though. So that's sort of like the trade-off there for those more powerful moves. Actually gets Wild Charge too, which is really cool. Against any like opposing water types, I think that can come in there freely. You can go for that Wild Charge and punish them. And we've also got Earthquake too for any like electric type Pokemon as well. Now I gave this one Terra Ground. I think that's pretty smart because any electric types that come in, you can simply go for the Terra Ground. Boom, you've got them, and you can hit them with Earthquake hard. And most of the time you are going to be taking them out. And if you don't, well, their electric type move is going to do nothing. So that's another cool way of doing it. Now I've given this one Intimidate as well. This is good for like I mean, this could definitely work in singles and doubles as well. If you got some sort of strategy here with Anger Point, you could do that, like deliberately critting it with a move that always crits. You could do that at the same time with Anger Point and give it a +6 there, so you could adjust that and give it like just Choice Scarf and Jolly. That would work too. So that's another option. We might be able to explore that in a sec. But yeah, Anger Point is, normally you do it like Freeze Dry and stuff like that. There's a couple of other moves that you can normally do it. Like normal Tauros side did that too. There's a few Pokemon that can crit it. But yeah, that's an option if you just want to crit the Pokemon with your partner and then it starts sweeping. But this one's pretty solid all around. Intimidate's quite nice in singles and doubles too, which is going to be good. And, we got this other option of using the bulk up and body press set. So they're sort of my competitive sets I'd go for with the Tauros Paldean Aqua. Let's go ahead and have a look at the Blaze now. So Blaze is going to work pretty similar to the last set I just showed you. So instead of it having Wave Crash, I've mentioned this before, it's got Flare Blitz. So Flare Blitz, same thing here. Nice high base power. We've got a Fire and Fighting this time. Also, the stats don't change or anything like that. So they're exactly the same stats. They're just like a different typing. So, you've got like the extra stab on there for Fire. On the Water one, you've got the Water Stab. So those sort of things. So I've got Flare Blitz. I've mixed this set a little bit up differently. So I've put Stone Edge on this one for coverage purposes. And I've also got Wild Charge here, which, any water type Pokemon are going to be a problem there. So, we're going to hit them hard there with Wild Charge. We got Stone Edge there as well for any like flying Pokemon. That's going to be nice and handy. Flare Blitz for Stab and Close Combat for Stab as well. So Intimidate, Scarf. We got Adamant Nature on this one too. I like Adamant on the Choice Scarf set, but you can also go Choice Band too. So that's this can definitely work with Choice Band. It hits really, really hard with this set here. You could go Choice Band Adamant. That does a lot of damage. Really does a lot of damage. Or if you're, you don't want to go completely all in on the attack, you can go Jolly and that as well. But seriously, I tried out the Adamant one with Choice Band. It just does truckloads of damage there. And you've got enough bulk to live attacks too, which makes it really, really good. So that's another variant on the Tauros Paldean Blaze. Now, where were we here? So, yeah, we got the second one. So, this is a little bit kind of similar to the earlier one. Now, this one is... What are we doing here? So, we got Raging Bull. Of course, is going to be Fire this time. We've got Body Press as well. So, similar to the first one, Bulk Up and Earthquake. So, very, very similar set to the other one we did here. Except I'm running a Lumberry on there. So... I wonder why I'm running Lumberry on there. I'm not sure why I've put Lumberry on there. It might come to me in a sec. I actually made these sets up yesterday while sort of using Tauros and going over it. So anyway, yeah, we got Max Attack and Max Speed there, Adamant Nature. Now, I probably wouldn't run around like Lumberry. I'd probably go for a different item on there. I actually don't know why I ran that for. So I'd probably go on this end. Once again, you can go Leftovers. You can go Life Orb on there. Oh, I think I know why I ran that. Yeah. Never mind. So, yeah, I could go Expert Belt, Life Orb, Heavy Duty Boots, any of those sort of things. Actually, Heavy Duty Boots would be good on the Fire one. It really would. So, I'd recommend Heavy Duty Boots. It's just going to be kind of nice. And being a Fire type doesn't really help either with entry hazards and annoying stuff like that. So, yep, that's your Tauros, or more competitive for the Tauros. I'm going to go for some meme sets for these as well. There's just 3 different, species, different sort of variants of the species that I have to go over. So, next one here we got is the Tauros Paldean, the combat form. So, this form is just a fighting type. Now, we're going to have a look at the ability Kudchu now. So what this does is a Pokemon eats a berry, it will eat that berry again at the end of the next turn. So that sort of means that you need to be able to live the next turn to get the berry to activate for the second time. So I made up this fun set with a Ganlon berry. So I thought Ganlon berry would be really, really cool here. So we've got like Ganlon berry, which is going to boost the defense at 1/4 of your health. And then you can easily go for another Protect on that same turn after it activates, and then you'll get like a double one. So that'll be kind of nice there. I've also given a Body Press, of course. That's going to work really, really nice. And we've also got Stone Edge there too. So we've got Stone Edge there just for coverage, really. Any Ghost-type Pokemon. And it's got high base power too. Now, just thinking what else you could give it. I mean, you got that for flying too. That's going to be like kind of nice. But body press will virtually be hitting everything too. So, you know, except for like, of course, ghost type Pokemon. And let me just have a look what else we got here. But I think that I went with Stone Edge just for coverage reasons. Yeah, it doesn't really have any like powerful dark type moves. I mean, you could give it Terra Dark if you really wanted to. I don't know, like, I think this would work fine. Most of the time, you're going to be using body press anyway because of how bulky it is. And, you know, you've got bulk up too. So, essentially, you could go bulk up. Okay, you get hit by an attacking move, go another bulk up. Then you got, like, Ganlobberry activate. So, you know, that's, like, +3 in defense. And then Protect, Cudshaw activates, and you got +4 in defense. So, suddenly it's like a super beast in, you know, in its defense. But, I mean, you could potentially... You could even go max defense if you really wanted to. Like, you actually could do that and make it even more just purely based around body press. So there is that option there as a bit of a meme, but, you know, its defense is nearly as good as its attack too, and there's, you know, really no drawback to doing that. So, yeah, that's just another option, of going about doing that too. But if you want to make it mix like the other one, I gave it Stone Edge there just for coverage reasons, and it's got a high base power. I think that's why I went for it, because it's like, okay, what high base powers do we have here? We got Double Edge, we got Close Combat, we've already got a fighting move, Outrage, that's not very good, Thrash, that's not too good. We got Earthquake and Stone Edge here, so like one of those two moves will be fine. To give it some coverage and stuff like that. But I went with Stone Edge because that's a flying, you know, and that's going to resist that. The body press, so Stone Edge is going to be our next best bet, and you can still hit the ghost type Pokemon. So just another cool little set there for Tauros with the Cudchoo ability. I did actually have a look at a Cudchoo with Staffberry too. That is another option, but you know, yeah, it could work as well, but it is a little bit of a mixed set. But if you wanted to go for like Staffberry, you could, and hopefully you get like a double boost there on your defense, and then you get one on attack or something like cool like that. But it really is a gimmicky item because you could get like 2 stats there you don't even need. So that's why I went with the Ganlobberry there. But pretty cool sort of Pokemon. Let's have a look at the next one. So we got a Weakness Policy Anger Point set here. So this is going to be pretty interesting. So what I was thinking you could do here, right? This one, you could use this in doubles. Let me just, so you could go just like any critting move or anything along. Let's just use like Frost Breath when I can actually learn to spell Frost Breath. So say you got, thinking about a good sort of, okay, well, let's go with Frostlass, all right? So Frostlass is a very, very fast Pokemon. So we've got like 100 base speed here. Frostlass has got like 110, so it's going to outpace it, which is going to be, you know, kind of nice there. So you could go like Frost Breath on the Tauros, right? So you go Frost Breath, and that's going to always be a crit. So you could use Endure that turn. You felt like, oh, I'm probably not going to leave like, you know, a Frost Breath and then Frostlass, you know, the attacks in the opponent, or you could just straight up attack afterwards. So yeah, so this set is going to get like a +6 in attack right after that crit, which is going to like, it's just going to be like popping off so hard. Like you probably wouldn't even have to run like a reversal set here. So actually, I'm going to break it down to 2 sets there. So let's forget about the Frostlass one for a second. I'll do like a second set for this. So this one's sort of like a standalone set. So we've got Reversal. So we want to be on 1 health here, get hit by a super effective move, Endure. And if it crits me, it crits me. If it doesn't, I've still got like a lot of stats. So we've got Reversal and we've got Ironhead there. That's going to be great for Fairy type Pokemon. That's going to be super powerful on 1 health. Endure to put us on a lower amount of health, and Stone Edge for coverage as well. So that's why I went for this set. Max attack and max speed, Jolly Nature. So that's more of a standalone there. Not really super designed for doubles, more for singles. Let's say, for example, now we're running doubles, and we've got Frostlass with Frost Breath, and I'm going to crit this. We're going to crit this Tauros here, right? So Tauros is only a little bit like slower, so it's kind of nice. So this one, you could just have a sweeping set. You could honestly just have... Where are we? Just a sweeping set like this, right? You give it like Anger Point. I wouldn't even, just give it like Assault Vest. That's smart. So if you give it Assault Vest, that way it can tank other moves kind of nicely too, and it's not gonna do very much damage with the Fire one, which is what you want. So probably the Fire one's gonna be the best one here. So Frost Breath, boom, and then activate the Anger Point ability plus 6 and attack. Adjust the speed to Jolly because you want to go as fast as possible. And as for moves here, I just want to check if we can get any other better moves with doubles. But this is going to just go crazy, you know. So I'd be given an Earthquake. That's actually kind of nice there. So Earthquake. Yup. Okay, so Earthquake, that's a good move there. We've got Flare Blitz. Let me just check if we got anything else here. Any other like doubles moves that are going to work really, really well on this. We got Flare Blitz. That's going to be nice. I mean, Raging Bull's pretty good too. You could still use Raging Bull. Like, that would probably make the Tauros last longer because it is gonna go down pretty fast if it starts spamming like Flare Blitz and stuff like that. For recall damage and stuff. So you could potentially do that. Trying to think of some other options here. So you got Ironhead there as well. That's not a bad option for either like... Oh, it's got Rock Slide. So you could go like Earthquake and Rock Slide. I know they're not stab, but it is going to still be doing like ginormous amounts of damage. So you could absolutely go for that. And as for the Terra type, I've given this Terra Electric. So I don't know why I gave it that. So we're going to change that Terra type up there. So we'll give it like... I could just give it Terra Fighting on the close combat. Or you could give it Terra Rock or Ground. Rock or ground wouldn't be too bad. The only thing is you sort of are weak to, go ground. That'll be all right. So you could go ground or rock for these moves here. And, they're still going to do heaps of damage. At plus 6, this is going to be doing crazy, crazy amounts of damage there. There's so many different variants you can use for Anger Point as well, So try out lots of different things and give that a go. Like, it'll work, like, differently for, like, some of these other ones too here, right? You've got... Frost Breath there too. And you could do it on the water one as well. The Aqua set, that would work too. Just adjust it so it's not Choice Scarf and things like that. So, yeah, there's lots of little options you can give for the Tauros Paldean and stuff like that. But that could be really, really fun. This is probably more of a fun set, this one here. Now, as for, like, teammates, I'm thinking of, like, good teammates for Tauros. So, one that does come to mind here would be Goldengo. That would be quite a decent Pokemon there. I'm trying to think. Probably the most popular one you'll see is either going to be the fire or the water. So, yeah, this is not bad. That would be not a bad Pokemon there. Amoonguss wouldn't be too bad there either with the water one. Like, so for the water one, I'd go with the Amoonguss. That would work pretty nice. We've also got other partners there. Probably Garchomp. Garchomp wouldn't work too bad either there, like alongside that as a partner as well, because that would be pretty good. But yeah, you could go with that Frost Slash strategy, like any sort of critting moves, Frost, any sort of like critting moves there are going to be like really, really nice, activating Anger Point and stuff like that. You got some other ones like Beartic and stuff like that, but I just like Frost Slash because it's like super, super fast, and it's kind of nice because it's got like lots of different little gimmicks and stuff that it can use for doubles there. Let's have a final look over Tauros here. Like I said, there's so much to cover. I could be talking about this for an hour if I really want to. There's also normal Tauros too, but I'm probably going to do like a separate guide on that when that comes into the game and stuff like that. But yes, we'll just do the normal Paldean one. So just some last sort of thoughts on this. We got Bulk Up. We got Curse too. So you can do this like, I was going to do this like, there's a cool like sort of like, you can go like Ghost on here, turn it into a Ghost type. Where are we? Yeah, we can get like Ghost and Curse, which is kind of cool. I'm going to build like a little bit of a gimmicky set here. So we've got Ghost and Curse. Do we have any like healing moves that would be pretty good? No, not really. So it's probably not going to be that. Probably won't be all that good unless we use like Rest or something like that, which is, which is possible. This is going to be like super gimmicky. I'm making like a super gimmicky set. Here we go. I'm making this one right up on the spot. What other status moves we got here? So we got Curse and Rest, which is pretty good there. Now we need some sort of meme to maybe... I'm not sure if we can actually trap them in here. It doesn't have any like trapping moves, but you could have some fun using that too. So sort of like, I'm trying to like come up with some cool ideas here. And then you could have something like... It depends how you made this. You could have, you could just make it bulky as well. Like, Impish, yeah, would do Impish. Yeah, you could do something like, you could do something cool like this, or like Curse, and then Rest, and then Body Press Spam. That could be interesting too. And it cause a lot of swaps. You know, it's a bit of a shame, I was thinking, if an ability like Kudchu, that'd be so good if anyone got Recycle with that. That'd be like really, really good, like absolutely broken. So unfortunately that doesn't exist. There's not like a Pokemon with, I know we're going a little bit off topic here, but I'm like, this would be absolutely incredible. If a Pokemon got this combination here, that'd be like super, super funny. But yeah, the only one that gets it is Farigiraf. So you want to see some more Kudchu sort of strategies there. I did do it on Farigiraf as well. But yeah, I don't think there's like too much more I can cover here. I'll have a look at a special Tauros. I always like to look at everything we got here. We'll go Pimp Knight Special. So I actually did a special Tauros before with Kudchu, and I did it with Staffberry. And I think I had like Sub, and then Protect. What do we got here? So we're going to load up a special attack. We're going to need to load this special attack up. Now, unfortunately, even with like... Let me do... Even with the hindering attack, I couldn't get Terra Blast Fighting to work because it didn't have enough. So you just have to rely on a Hydro Pump, which is like super, super bad. Like, look at this. So I think, yeah, we Hyper Beam. Yeah, that's about it. Hyper Beam. So here we go. It's a Pip Knight special here, people. So what you want to do, right, is you want to, you know, sub down there, try and get that Starberry to activate. Once you got to activate, press the Protect button and see if you can roll like, you know, a special attack boost and then another special attack boost. And then, you know, Taurus' special attack of base 30 will actually be something, you know, half decent. So there's a Pip Knight special set there for you. Now, I don't think... Let me guess, this one's got Fire Blast. I guarantee this will have Fire Blast. Okay, yeah, so same thing with this one. So you can do the same here, but with Fire Blast. And for the normal Tauros, the combat form, Focus Blast, I'm assuming? Oh my good... Why does it get Surf for? Yo, that's really, really... Isn't that weird? That's strange. That's very strange. So... I don't know what they were thinking. I thought they would get Focus Blast for sure. Okay, that was something like that. But there you go. The normal combat one sort of got like the well, sort of got the short end of the stick there. Like, let's go back to this. Yeah, so all it got was Terra Blast and Surf. That's horrendous. That's probably one of the worst special attacking Pokemon ever. It's like the Baron moves that it has. But to sum things up here, people, this is a nice, speedy, physical attacking Pokemon. You can make a hybrid with Body Press and Bulk Up too, or you can just use it straight up with the Choice Scarf set or Assault Vest set, Anger Point. All those sort of things are going to work very, very nicely for this Pokemon. It's extremely good. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Tauros. I'll be back with the Dunsparce guide a little bit later on, and that'll be it, people. That's all the Pokemon, fully evolved Pokemon, and, you know, the standalone Pokemon that don't have evolutions for Generation 9. I've double and triple checked. I've gone through all of them. But for, I'll talk about this in the next video, but going forward, I'll probably do one guide a week then, and we'll do it on non-Gen 9 Pokemon that exist in Scarlet and Violet. If you've got any suggestions or any Pokemon you want to see, let me know in the comment section, and that's about it. Peace.